Um, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't post on this channel ever. I'm saving it mostly for later in my life if I ever need to post any game design related anything, or if I have the passion or like the passion in the moment to do something. But I think it's actually a great example of that, of having the passion to do something. Because I just finished Nikki Jakey's new video, and it is the time is 11:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 11:30, 11, November 30th, 2025, and that video was gorgeous. I don't know what else to say. It was a well crafted and well thought out review that made me think about game design as a game designer a lot. I think that it made me rethink a lot about balance and how things can be in a game, but it also just I don't know what else to say. It the ending segment. If you haven't watched the video, please go watch it. It's a very funny. It's a very well thought out, well put together video with a lot more production value than this. But I wanted to kind of respond to it in a way. And what I mean by response is not necessarily in a negative connotation, but more so in agreement. I believe that what Jakey has done is so admirable because he got real fucking vulnerable in front of the whole world and said, I just want to fucking create. And I think that's gorgeous. Um, it's interesting. Tyler the Creator has actually done something very similar in his career, from what I have watched, where he'll. I mean, that's the whole reason he's the creator, right? Like he doesn't want to be stuck on one thing, and a lot of creators, I think, feel this, the sentiment. I don't want to be stuck doing one thing, but I believe that Jakey has done it in such a way that is so beautiful, and he went he the video is, a Silk Song review, obviously, but he talks about all these different things about that feeling of I just want to do it. I just want to go out. I just want to achieve something. I just want to make things that I enjoy. And I think that is exactly where my inspiration for wanting to become a game designer come from. I mean, at the time of recording, I'm 19. I haven't finished a semester of college yet, but we're getting to that. And it's like it was just it was so incredibly inspiring seeing somebody who I've followed for oh boy, years. I his album was so great. I have very fond memories of sitting down in a high school gym in New York City and just listening to that album during a lunch break, and it was magical. It not to go into an album review, even though that'd be very fun to do at some point, but it was just something else. I really resonated with that piece of work that he made, and I resonate with all of his videos. Honestly, I mean, they're really great. They are something truly, truly, truly special. What Jakey makes, and I wanted to kind of say that I fully feel him on the the concept of like someone making a video like, oh, whatever, game design is outdated, and he talked about wanting to actually make a game at the end of the video, in which case, yo, Jakey, hit me up. Love to do some work for you. I'd love to meet you one day. But it's basically like I just don't know what else to. It's hard to process. Where for Jakey specifically, his videos have always felt very genuine. Because I mean, they are. I mean, they're labors of love, straight up. And I am of the opinion that if you love something and you want to make it, you should make it. I mean, the thing. Why do we even get mad at like media that is problematic in the first place? Just an example, because it reflects the people that make it. That's the whole damn reason we get mad at that stuff. Like I just I bring that up just because I think that what Jakey is doing with Ball Creative and with the channel is just so cool. And the fact he said he wanted to make games like really made me happy. Honestly, it really did, because you can tell clear as day that Jakey loves. loves just creating things, and just it like bled through the screen. It bled through the screen, and it was seriously beautiful. And I wanted to just kind of get on here and say I totally 110% agree with everything he said. I mean, not I haven't beaten Silk Song. I haven't played it that much, so I'm not gonna really talk about that much. But the thing with where Jakey talks about that rush to create is, I guess I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that feeling of I just want to make something is so beautiful to me. It really does hit me in my soul about, like, yeah, I just want to be somebody that makes something cool, and that is all that I need in my life, and I think that is gorgeous. Um, I even though I mean the only game I've ever put out, let me be so clear with you, is not objectively a masterpiece, and I will defend it when it comes to like the concept itself. But damn, I poured weeks. No, not a week. Not weeks. A week. I poured a week into that game. Quite literally, the week, a couple weeks before I went to college, in 2024, I literally just spent 90 hours that in the 5 day period just creating and creating and creating. And it was so fun, such a great learning experience. And what I don't know how else I would like explain it other than it was such a rush. It was such an explosion of I want to make this. And let me be clear. A lot of the games that I've made when I was in high school were all like that, just rushes of whatever, rushes of inspiration. But the game I have actually on Steam was a remake. So I had to remake the whole experience, and I want to enhance it. I want to make it better. And this is not, hopefully this is not coming off as like a fucking ad, but my point is that, damn, it's such an inspirational thing for me to see somebody who I've looked up to for many years, somebody who I've followed throughout a lot of throughout a lot of his YouTube career, to see somebody like that be like, yeah, I want to do more than this. It's just so sick to me. Like, I don't ever think Jakey would watch this because this is just I'm gonna try to hopefully be like, yeah, I'm gonna YouTube at him or whatever the fuck that's about. But he said even in that video that he put out today that it all came from something. It came that the videos he makes, they come from a place of wanting something, not necessarily wanting something to be good, but that feeling of being happy it exists. And like, I think that is something that only like it's something that only people that have, not only necessarily, but it's something that people who strive to create things sort of believe is just like there is potential. You can see the potential in most things. There's there's just I you can clearly see I'm like tripping up my words here. Uh, but genuinely, like, I wish I could interview this guy. Funnily enough, in high school, I emailed him if I could interview for something. He didn't get back to me, which I don't blame him for. I don't blame him for that at all. But I will say that I guess this is my little moment to kind of speak to the choir a little bit. I don't know if that's even the right phrase, but I that video hit me in the soul, dog. Like, I don't know what else to say. He Jakey is somebody who I've always believed is a great creator, somebody who's really talented and really funny. And I just, honest to God, I hope that like the next here's to 10 years of Jakey. Honestly, like, I can't believe that he's been making videos for 10 years. It's just so nuts to me, in like a good way, you know. I mean, a lot of this content I want to see more, and it's one thing to like somebody's content. It's one thing to drop everything you're doing to watch their videos, which I do every time. But it's another thing to go and experience the other things they create that is completely besides the original work. And I'm just so incredibly proud of the guy. I mean, I've never met him. I really don't want to come off as like parasocial or anything, but I think it's really beautiful that somebody had a vision and they said, "Yeah, let's do it." And he does it with all of his videos, you know? I mean, they're they really are just very well made, very well put together, and I highly recommend you watch it. Um, and to be real, like I I gotta thank Jakey, honestly. I gotta thank him. Because I'm to get a little vulnerable for a minute. His videos have been with me for very hard times. They are so funny. Like, oh my god, I would watch that guy do stand up if like he wanted. That'd be really cool. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I don't know. He's just kind of the guy. He's kind of a guy to me that I really respect, and I think that that's something we kind of need more in this industry of creatives in general. Is we just got to start respecting other works, and you know, it's kind of something we need in the world, I guess. But you know, that's something for another time. Ah, boy, I am just rattled. I guess is the word. Rattled in a good way. I feel so. I've been talking for like 11 minutes, dog. I'm so fucking passionate about this shit. Like, I love video games. They are such beautiful works of art to me. I resonate with a lot of what Jakey says about games, and he even said at the end of the video, like, yeah, I want somebody to make a video that is like Nakey Jakey is outdated or something along those lines. Like Nakey Jakey's game design is outdated. And it made me think, like, I mean, I'm not a fully fledged game designer yet, but one day somebody might make a video on my game. Somebody might analyze something that I worked really damn hard on. I think that's really beautiful. And I you can clearly see that I have not prepared for this video. I mean, didn't want notes. I didn't want any of that. I just wanted to speak from the heart, from the soul. And there's so much that somebody could say about a person like Jakey when it comes to like obviously I don't know the guy, but I mean like specifically when it comes to like his art, like what he creates. I think it's really gorgeous. How like even though he's made it very clear over the years that like his upload schedule is inconsistent and all everything along those lines, but really like I mentioned it before briefly, and I mentioned it in the tweet I'm gonna link this video under, but what he does is like an event. It is just an event. Every time he posts something, it's like, oh shit, drop everything. We gotta watch the video. Drop every fucking thing in the world. We gotta watch this damn video. We gotta watch this damn Jakey video because you know that he's gonna come out with a bang every fucking time, and it's so gorgeous. I keep using that word. I don't know why I'm using that word. Why the fuck am I using that word? Why gorgeous? I'm like describing a pretty lady here. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really, 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 really happy that he made that video. It's really a great thing that people feel that they have the capacity to go out and do shit and just it be good. It's a definitely leap of faith. I mean, I let me be so clear. At this current moment in time, I am not a famous game designer. I am not anyone who has much of a not necessarily say per se, but like I'm not like a prominent a figure when it comes to like some of my personal hero in terms of game design is Mr. Sakurai. Super Smash Bros. We love that game, but like I think the reason why is because you can feel the passion coming out of everything in all of his games. And I think that's super beautiful. Like I think this world needs more people like Jakey, like Sakurai, like other people, like people that care. I don't know if you could hear that. My fucking headphones went powered off mode. That's so funny. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to say, dog. Very, really, really, video made me really emotional. Honestly, like seeing seeing that people will stick to the end and like all that, it's great. I really I appreciate and respect his work very heavily. And I mean, it's really clear that you could see in anything he does. Like, I really don't. I hate that. I even have the thought that like, oh, this is gonna come off as like glazing or whatever the fuck people say anymore. But I truly do believe that he's got very, 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 very like what he's saying makes sense to me. I can, as someone who wants to be an artistic person and someone who creates, it reads me on such a level like I love. It really does just do the right thing to my brain. And I think that's really cool. Let's see. Yeah, he's playing some Balatro. Hell yeah. Damn. Great level ups. I'm nutty with it. Uh, I mean, this is almost like a 20-minute video. Damn. I just want to put it out and ship it, honestly, because, like, I, I, I want to be like that one day, man. I want this to be a place I can look back to in however many years and go, damn, I read myself like a book. Like I want to go out there and be someone that people look up to when it comes to their design and go, man, that guy knows what the hell he's talking about. This guy, he's really skilled. And I mean, I want to be skilled. I want to learn. I mean, I'm going to school for it, so I hope I get skilled. But I mean, there's in life there's always like, roadblocks, but it's people like Jakey and like that video that he put out that really made me. It was the real like punch in the gut that I needed at this current moment in my life, where I was like, yeah, I really needed that. That really helped, and it is helping. Let me be clear. I mean, I'm currently riding on that high of, damn, that video was great, and like I want to talk about it, and I think that if you see something and you feel so passionate about it that you go do something about it, I mean that's like the kindest, not kindness per se, but that's like such a beautiful thing. I mean, if someone told me like, yeah, your work inspired me to go out and make my own stuff, like that would be really cool. And you know I think that's awesome. Sorry if Jakey, if you are watching this video, I don't expect you to be, but if you are, hmm should I just discover it? Whatever. Nah. um like, if you actually are watching this video, uh thank you. I don't know what else I can say, man. I mean, thank you for just being someone who can be a source of joy over the years. And I mean, I think that's great that people people go out there and they make shit and they care and they want their stuff to be good. And like, I what was really interesting is that one of the people who was working on the new Bubsy game, they did an interview and they talked about like nobody wants their game to be bad. Nobody wants their stuff to be purposely bad. Like received poorly, if that makes sense. Like, you can not put effort into something on purpose, and that's like kind of the point. But I don't think anybody wants their stuff to be received badly. And I thought that was really beautiful of a thing to say. Because if you think about it, like I never met somebody that wants their stuff to not do well. Not even when it comes to, not even necessarily just when it comes to like, either profit or anything like that. Maybe like I'm not like, some people aren't in it for that. I'm not like, I want it to be my job, but I'm not in trying to like screw over consumers or anything. I'm just trying to be like, you know, uh, there's so much possibility out there when it comes to. We do this. There's so much possibility out there when it comes to what people make and how they feel about it, and it's great. It's really something. Like, art is meant to be. It's gonna sound really fucking dumb, but art is meant to evoke emotion in people, and I think that if that art is invoking emotion in you, like so passionately that you go out and make something about it, like and do something about it, I think that's great. And that's the whole damn point. I did not win this. Fuck. I'm gonna end this video when the run ends, so you know how it is. That was actually fucking pitiful. Can't do that. Okay. We might just be donezo. But what I will say is that is that if anyone else is watching this and they get something out of this video, go out and do that thing. It might just change your life.